Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cast-Off Season 2. We've already selected 2 people to move on to the next round. Congratulations to Double E and Fattern, one of our returning casters from Season 1. But now we're going to look at a fresh face. This is Mr. Bio coming in at number 4. We have a lot of experience with this guy. He's helped us out playing Counter-Strike when we first got started, giving us some tips. And we were talking about it one night that he should submit for the cast-off. He took the time, and I'm actually really impressed with this guy. Matthew Hamilton, favorite Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, currently working as a marketing director, and he used to have blonde hair, but now it's brown.
Yeah, my hair used to be blonde too. Now currently brown.
I do have an issue.
What's up?
His favorite esports caster is Maven.
Yo, he's straight trolling us.
That's definitely
that can't be right.
Either that or
Is that a
Maven is
typo?
paying people these days.
Nobody has ever written that except when Maven submitted.
He was the only one.
He was the only one last season.
The only one who said
Maven
Maven was Maven. It was great.
Well,
He looks pretty cool.
this is Matthew.
How old is this guy? 1993. So he's what? 21.
Yeah, I'll throw a 20. Yeah, it's September 21.
There you go, Puckett. Good mess.
Thank you, Matthew Hamilton. It's time to meet you.
Chris, and hello, Matt. My name is Matthew Hamilton.
Oh, wow.
Yo, don't even respect Ben. I love it already. Put him through. Put him through.
We just fist bumped.
The people put him
In
through.
regards to my casting style, I'm actually an analytical caster. As far as my current profession goes, I'm actually a marketing director for xpinteractive.net. And what we do is essentially bring companies into esports and show them the different ways that they can get involved
I think we just
with either
muted him at the
players,
start.
teams, or organizations.
Chris.
So in regards to my favorite Call of Duty game, my favorite one, as cliche as it may sound, because it was my first Call of Duty that I really found competitive in, would be Black Ops 1. Who is my favorite esports caster? Obviously Maven.
troll.
Sounding cocky, I'm not going to tell you why I believe I should be on the cast-off, but rather why I should win the cast-off. I have public speaking experience. I've done casting a lot before. I know the players personally. I know why players do the things that they do. I know games down to the very minute detail, and I never go code red. Oh my god. I need some more Monster. A fun fact about myself is I used to be blonde as a kid, and now I have brown hair. But I bleached it a month ago. So I guess I just don't let go of some things. Now, in regards to the game that I'm going to be casting, Benson actually said in the announcement of the MLG Cast-Off 2 that if you're an analytical caster, you probably shouldn't do Hardpoint. It may not end up very well for you. This one's for you, Ben.
Hey, I love it. Calling you out. Calling you out.
All right.
Challenge. Doolies across the board. Doolies across the board.
Forgot me in the beginning. Mess me in the end. If he messes up once, he's getting an X for me. I mean, if he says one thing I like, gone.
Really?
Yep.
Ben's being harsh. I'm ready for this.
I'm ready.
He wanted to be challenged.
All right, Mr. Benson.
Show me what you
this
got.
This one's for you.
Matthew Hamilton, if that is your real name.
From
All right, ladies and gents, we're going to be
There's really
hopping
no
on
reason
board
to
in
put
this
their name.
retreat hardpoint with Lifebox. We're going to be viewing the game through his eyes as he's carrying a very deadly bow, as well as 2 different exo abilities, which are going to serve him greatly in this hardpoint map. Now, as he's going through some gunfights at the moment, great kill right there, we're actually going to talk about the fact that it's mathematically impossible for blue team to win at the moment. There's not enough time in the game for them to rack up enough points to make up for how many Lifebox and his team have against them. So what we're going to do at this point is really see what caused the loss for Spider and his team. Now, as you can see, they've actually got control of the hard point, but Watt and his team are pinching from all sides at the moment. As he cleans up a kill, he will get put down as well. It's just a matter of time before the game is over, but as you can see, Spider is really the only one in this hill. He doesn't have any backup from teammates when
I have
he
a
needs
big
it.
thing. He
Even
said he
though
was going to
gets the
explain
kill, it's
something,
gonna be
never
hard to
did.
keep control of
He said, let's
everything.
explain
And
where
as
this
he
game went
pushes out,
wrong,
ASM
and then went
is
into
a
play-by-play.
terrific
You getting out of here?
weapon for this hill. Most other hills in retreat, it's
Sounds a
little
little
bit
bit
hard
bold.
to pull off, but since this one's
Kind of
so close
explaining it
quarters,
now.
it's a
Ben's
great
out.
choice.
I'm
What
not
that
out
is,
yet.
it looks like just trying to go for this 40 bomb at the moment because his teammate Lifebox is just 2 away.
Mention's
Everyone's
going
trying
for a
to
40
get to
bomb.
the hard point to either win with fashion or at least lose with a
I'm
little
out.
dignity. As you can see, Big K just clean up a couple
He
of
sounds
kills.
bored.
Ultimately, it looks like
The game is
the biggest
over.
difference
It's like the.
At what point in that
as far as
game did
why
he
Blue
sound
Team lost
remotely
this
interested
map
in what
was
he was saying?
rotations as well as gunfights.
Would you
So
have been
that's what we
interested
have picked up
200
in the
to
analysis of this retreat
100
arc.
something? I mean, you gotta
can't-
sound it
at that
though.
point, yeah, okay, I agree. At that point,
Yeah.
then if you go on to explain, oh,
Right.
this is where the game is wrong, and then you don't explain where the game went wrong, kind of sat there like, if we were casting, right? If we were casting
Yeah.
Pro League, and Optic blows out, say,
Oh, we would have
Justice.
been making like
And
we would
you go-
have made it entertaining.
Right, but then you go to me, all right, let me break down where this game was won or where this game went wrong, and then you proceeded to do play-by-play.
But we've also seen. I've seen the whole game.
But then you still- but then you shouldn't say
You
something
shouldn't
like
say
that.
something like that. That's where, that's where it gets
I'm
into
saying.
it.
He
That's
started.
me being overly harsh.
Yeah, he
but-
started out strong enough to just barely get past my ex. Barely. Like,
Really?
I looked at you and I was like, "Are you going out? Because if you're going out, I might do it too." You waited,
I waited.
and I waited with you. I'm with you though. He sounded bored, and you can't sound bored ever
Right.
when you're in that booth in front of people.
If you're at the X Games and you sound bored, people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, whatever. Let me."
The
go see
start was
Let me go
good
see the
and-
big ad. That sounds more interesting.
I mean, I think he has like on-camera presence. Started off good.
I'm gonna put him through on his confidence and his intro. I thought his intro was solid,
Right.
humorous. I thought his start to the casting play-by-play, or just explaining the game, the situation, was very strong. He came in with enthusiasm and energy in the first 10 seconds. He fell off once the game
Even
was
though there
over.
enthusiasm. at
Yeah, listen to
start?
the first 10
play,
seconds.
Play the first.
Yeah, the first 10 seconds was.
I want to rehear
Ladies
this.
and gents, we're going to be hopping on board in this retreat hardpoint with Lifebox. We're going to be viewing
what
the game
part
through
in this
his
10
eyes
seconds
as he's carrying a
is
very
there
deadly
any
bout,
enthusiasm?
as well as 2 different exo abilities which are going to serve him greatly.
You're telling me this
in
is
hardpoint
enthusiasm?
map. Now, as he's going through some gunfights at the moment, great kill right there. We're actually going to talk about the fact that it's mathematically impossible for
He
blue
notes the
team
exo
to win
abilities,
at home.
notes it's
There's no
that's not
mathematically impossible.
enthusiasm.
Talks about
them to rack up enough points.
I'm
to
telling
make up
you,
for
he
how
should
many
at this point
Lifebox
not
and
have
his
picked
team
hardpoint retreat.
have against
If
him.
he
So
picks-
what
if
we're
he
gonna do
picks
at this
S&D,
point is really see
guarantee I
what
probably would've loved
caused
him.
the loss for Spider and his team.
I'm
As
gonna
you
put
can
him through as
see, they
well
actually
with
got
Pocket.
control of the
I think
hardpoint,
the
but
intro
Lonnie
video is
is
strong.
pinching from
Shows he
all
can
sides
speak
at the
well,
moment as
confident.
he cleans up a kill.
Started off
He
this
can
one
get
strong,
as well.
and I think
It's
he
just
just
a matter
picked
of time
a.
before the game is
It was
over.
like a
But as you
bad
can
game
see,
So
for
why?
him.
But then
Spider
at that point, why not
is
listen to the
really one in
advice?
this
Like
hill. He doesn't have a
I
backup
gave
for
people
teammates
advice
when he needs it. Even
for a
though he gets
reason.
the kill, it's gonna be hard
You
to
shouldn't-
show.
you shouldn't-
People
you
don't like
shouldn't-
to listen to you, Ben.
Right, but you shouldn't go out and do the exact opposite.
Weapon
to try and prove a point.
Most other hills,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A little bit hard to pull
Like
off.
I'd like to hear him-
If when I was
Right,
when I was
I'd like
first
to hear him
casting-
cast with somebody else
If
in a
when I was-
different game, a game that actually had
maybe.
stuff going on.
But if when I first started casting in Black Ops 2, Puckett had given me advice and I'd done the exact opposite, he would have looked at me and been like, "What are you doing?"
Being like, "Hey, yo, bro, you want to move to the United States and work for MLG full time?"
Oh, bang, 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 bang,
No,
bang!
It's true though. Like you take advice.
Right.
And, like, he didn't do that, and honestly, I think that affected the game.
Nah, I think I would put him through. I agree, Puckett. I want to see him again. Very confident in the intro. Spoke well. Had good on-camera presence. Nope. The gameplay was up and down, but I think there was
you give him a
enough
co-caster,
good.
he's a lot
Right. I
better.
think you give him a co-caster, a game that actually has an outcome that
Something
isn't decided
going on.
5 minutes before. I think it's fine.
I think that's a bad haircut. He can grow out of it, show his true colors.
Yeah, I would get out
and
of the
shine.
haircut,
Matt, that was rough, man. That was not your best, and it better be a lot better in the next round. I'm setting him through.
Yeah, he said yes as well.
I'm setting him through again, just based on his intro, his strength on camera, and his potential. If he thinks he's an analytical caster, Chance said he was an analytical caster, and he backed it up. If he can't back it up, he's done
Yeah.
in the next round.
Yeah, Chance brings the thunder, man.
Chance
So
is
much
real
thunder.
good.
Yo, Chance is in the chat
Chance
right
in the
now.
chat.
Chance is in
Shout
the
out to you,
chat.
Chance. Season
Yo.
1 winner.
Season 1.
Season 2
champion.
can't participate.
Cast off. Can't.
You can't participate because he won season 1.
I know. That was really bad diss. Chance.
Our producer,
Sorry,
Chance, wants you to know that you are the Kelly Clarkson of the cast off. I don't know if that means you're going to get fat one day or... Sorry, that's just awful. And that's why I don't work for a major television network. Going to number 5, our next contestant is Daniel Rhodes. And Daniel is currently a student right now in Schenectady, New York, attending the University of Albany. Unfortunately, the same place as Maxwell, our writer.
Yeah.
Is that where he goes?
Yes, they're both
Max goes to Albany?
Albany students
Does he
up in
know
New
him?
York.
Favorite caster's me. He's going through.
I have no idea. Is he really? Yes,
Yep.
it is.
This guy's a genius.
All right, let's hear from Dan.
Okay.
What is going on, casters? My name is Daniel Rhodes, and I am a full-time student at the University of Albany. I first got into competitive esports back in Black Ops 1. I transitioned more into a caster role in MW3 when I was first given the opportunity to be a
MW3,
full-time caster on a tournament-run website. One of these weeks, I was actually given the privilege to co-cast with Revan, and that experience was really good for me. Revan really brought the best out of me during that
Did he
tournament.
film in a cafe?
My personality really showed,
Yeah.
and it was at that moment that I was really starting to develop a love for competitive esports and casting in general. I don't really think there's really a better job out there in esports than being a caster, let alone a caster in general. It's such a unique profession, and I could definitely see myself in the future working in something related to this. So I hope you guys enjoy my casting clip. You will see that I'm more of a play-by-play caster, but I do switch it up a lot and could break down gameplay. So with that being said, I hope you guys could take me into consideration. My passion and drive is going to be there, and I'm ready to work. So hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Dan Rhodes once again, and I'm out. Thank you.
And Dan, I am out as well. I'm not even going to listen to his cast.
What? Yo!
If that's your intro to me, that's how you're going to introduce yourself and tell me you have passion, you want to be a play-by-play hype man, you can't get hype for your intro, I'm out.
It was a little bit of a snooze fest, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it was.
But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I want to see his casting because who knows?
Yo, Puckett up there shooting.
Yo, he recorded in a cafeteria.
Dude, people say I'm fired. He doesn't even see the casting, and he's already giving them the X.
What's wrong with the cafeteria? I like cafeterias.
Yeah, I don't when I want to listen to you. Like, I couldn't pay attention to anything he was saying there.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And it seemed like he didn't want to tell his friends that he was recording this. Take the 5 minutes to record it outside or in your bedroom.
He said he's been casting since MW3. So he must have some.
He's cast with Revan?
Honestly, if you can cast an MW3, you can cast any game because you didn't even have a broadcast.
Yeah,
you do
right bumper.
Old school casting. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Yes, his intro was very boring. There was no Jorge Ramos. There was no bathtub.
Nobody would be Jorge Ramos.
Salute to Jorge.
Well, hey, we love you. Hopefully one day you make it, just because I'd love to see it. But anyway, let's see this guy's casting. Hopefully it's good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be all tied up here. Optic Gaming versus Team Caliber. I'm going to be on board with Nesla, who is going to have control of this flag. Moving through bottom rails. He's going to find some action from behind. Manages to escape. Decides to challenge and pick up that kill. But Scump is going to be there for that two-piece and that flag return. Karma trying to put this flag in, but it's going to get stopped. It looks like Goon is going to be trying to put some last second pressure on this flag, but it is not going to be enough as you see. Formal put that flag in and pick up 2 kills of his own. Crimsix moving through the center of the map. Picking up 1, so that's going to be 3 down for for Team Caliber. Optic Gaming really applying some pressure on this left side of the map. Crimsix
hey guys, how many flags
got some support from Scumpy. Moving through this left side of the map. But
Yo, I'm
like
out.
Team Caliber
I should have jumped on the train when Puckett was leaving the station.
So
I don't know. Doesn't have energy. Doesn't really.
I really like what Team Caliber
tell me what's going on. I just don't feel it.
Picking up the kills in their base, really important. And look at this. They're now applying pressure in Optic Gaming's base. As you see Goon pick up a really nice punch kill, just staying alive, waiting for his team to help him. But it looks like
he's going
to be on.
Yeah, you're
trying to figure out if this is a delay
before getting stopped. But it looks like Team Caliber was able to get a pull out here.
Didn't put his voice at the right time.
We're going to be on board with Sharp, who manages to get this flag out of his base. Running through this left side of the map, but look at this. Crimsix is also going to be in control of the
this
flag.
Outside, at least.
So it looks like Team Caliber is in a stalemate situation. They got about a minute 20 seconds left to get this return and pull the flag in, but look at this. Karma sneaking up on the flank, trying to get this return. Managing to pick up that kill and that reach.
Yeah, I'm out.
You sticking in, Ben?
No.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, Daniel.
I hung until the end. I was waiting. I was waiting to be given something, and it just didn't come.
Okay.
More energy.
I'm ready to take my passion to the next level. Gaming and esports has always been one of my top passions. While studying communications at school, I'm trying to find opportunities to connect my passion with broadcasting with my interest in gaming. I think you need a lot more experience still, even if you have had some casting experience in the past. I think one of the things to work on is definitely your energy level. Project. Because it sounds like you're casting to me like this, and you're telling me what's happening, and then you're kind of doing it inaccurately. But I appreciate the effort. You were going with the speed. That is probably needed from a play-by-play caster. You just need to kind of put the emphasis on the key moments there and definitely pay more attention to detail. When you have the opportunity to watch the same video time and time again, Ben talked about it earlier, got to take the time when you go to record these.
I kind of think he shouldn't be a play-by-play caster. Reasons?
Don't disagree.
You're his favorite caster, number 1, which means he obviously loves the analytical style, right?
I guess.
But then also, coach a competitive esports team. He knows the game, right? So, like, you would expect him to be more.
Gotta go to your
down.
strengths.
Right, like when
Go to your
when you
strengths.
came in, you blew everyone away with like you understood the game on a level which no one else really did.
Yeah.
So people would just sit there and be like, "Oh, Matt, you just go ahead and you talk for like 10 minutes about what they're doing, and like we'll just be like, yep." Hi.
I'll get excited over the next flag
Right.
cat.
You tell me why I'm excited, and I'll be excited.
What
Like, that's-
happened that I just got excited about?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Just break that down. Like that's the style I feel he should have.
Yeah, I feel you.
Rather than just kind of like a blend between the two. The only thing he really said was, "Oh, now TK is being aggressive in Optic space.
Right.
Give me more.
How are they being aggressive?
What are they doing? What's
What are
the
they
setup?"
doing that's going
Right.
to be aggressive?
I feel like if you said that, you would give me like so much more to go with.
Still very young.
Yes.
Born in '96, so he's,
Oh, he is a young one.
yeah. You got plenty of years, my friend. That the one suggestion I'd give you though is more energy. Not only on
Yeah.
camera for your intro video, you got to bring it in the casting as well. So just try and put on a smile when you're doing your next one. That's going to give you a little added confidence, and then just go for it. You got nothing to lose, my friend. Thank you for submitting this far though in season 2. Let's take it to our next contestant, number 6. This is the guy you saw on Twitter all the time. Vudo was the man behind some of the best graphics I've seen in esports, and someone that was always kind of hyping up the players when it was needed. Black Ops 1 and 2 his favorite games, and his favorite color is purple.
He even gives you the exact code of the color.
He loves
love it.
basketball. I love basketball as well.
Yo.
I love basketball.
From
That's
Sparta,
awesome.
New Jersey, this is Chris Johnson.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris, also
I'm a
known
fan. He
as
used that
Voodoo,
picture of Ben.
and,
Ben hates
I've been
it.
having a long day, so let me just turn off these lights real quick. Turn these on.
What kind of mask
Hopefully
is
you can get
this?
a better view. Oh,
Yes.
I got a mask on. I'm 18 years old. I am from Sparta, New Jersey, not too far away from New York. I have been playing Call of Duty for a good portion of my life.
360
I
of
think
the
ever
bedroom.
since Call of Duty 4 came out.
Yo, the bunk
I
beds.
think that would be when I started playing. Yeah, it's my
Bunk's
favorite
been-
Call of Duty game, and I just wanted to show you one of my favorite pros. I know that he came about in World at War, but that's Embos. He's one of my favorite pros. He's on Optic. So a little bit about myself. I used to be a graphics designer for Esports Nation. I worked a little bit with Optic, and I've been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. I'm very into the game, and hopefully you guys will find my application pretty entertaining, and hopefully you think that I could be a pretty good prospect based on my commentating later on in the video. So I'm just going to put you back in the microwave, and I'll see you later. Bye.
He put us.
Yo, we just got microwaved.
Put us in the microwave.
Okay, I'm going to give him 3 points for creativity.
I like. See,
Interesting intro. You started with the photo of Ben that Ben
I'm a
hates.
fan of that because that picture Ben hates. Ben was out one weekend. I set it to everybody's monitor background.
It's very
here
true.
in the office. Ben came
He's
in, turned
not
on the
lying.
monitors, and it was all
I
there.
sat down at my desk.
It's still
I turned
my
on my
background.
PC. It was my background. I was like, oh, Matt is trolled. And then,
then you look-
he was behind me laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? Like, what's going on? And
next
every
level
single
troll.
monitor in the entire
Yep.
office and I hate you for that.
I spent a lot of time doing that.
You spent way too much. You must have emailed that to like everyone.
Everyone
I did.
approved of it and was happy to join. You look great in that photo, by the way, Ben.
Thanks.
More from Voodoo. He says, the first FPS game he played was Halo, and he enjoyed it a lot. He was instantly turned into a Call of Duty fanboy after playing Shipment when he was 12, and he's played every Call of Duty game since Call of Duty 4. He's done his best to transform himself into a caster. So, Voodoo, I think it is. I want to see his cast here because he had kind of a quiet voice in his intro. Definitely showed some creativity, thinking outside the box. I almost got sick during his 360s, but
Dude, I was getting dizzy. I don't know about you guys.
yeah, I want to see what's he bringing to the table because we know he's definitely got the skills behind the scenes in the graphics department. Here is his cast.
We're jumping into Team Caliber versus Optic Gaming and Ascend capture the flag. All tied up 2-2 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
Facts.
Neslo and Karma with each team's flags respectively. Neslo's pushed up bottom left side in order to avoid Optic Gaming members, but Scump picks up the punch and the gunshot on Neslo and is able to return the flag. Theory unable to pick up the return. Goonjar might be able to get it. No, Crimsix able to send the flag home. Optic
And I'm
Gaming
gonna
is now
call it
up
there. I'm
3-2
out.
with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. They could get control of the map. One player from Team Caliber left up front. He is taking down Optic. If they spread the map, which they don't do, could have gotten complete map control, but Team Caliber is now in a position to take Optic out and just get complete control of the map. Scump is the only one outside of the spawn in Optic Gaming, and Team Caliber is able to pick that up. If Goonjar can stay alive out here, which it looks like, ooh, missing some shots, he could get cleaned up. No, he gets a nice kill here. If he can stay alive in here, this could be a flag pull for Team Caliber. He spots one. That's 3 down. All off of spawn right now for Optic Gaming. It looks like Theory's pulled the flag out. If he can get this kill, he should be clean to go. Unable to do so, but Sharp looks like he'll be able to pick it up and pull it out. Meanwhile, Crimsix from Optic Gaming has taken the flag out, going left side, has full control with his team on the left side, although Team Caliber also has control, but flag is put down. Crimsix with the flag right now. Nesla with the flag. Looks like he's going up top, but Karma looks like he's approaching the flag carrier. If he can get this return, it would be huge for Optic Gaming. Able to do so. One left in the base. Crimsix puts the flag in.
I feel
and that's all she wrote for Optic Gaming versus Team Caliber. 4-2. Second capture the flag.
Very, very well.
Right.
But he isn't portraying his actual knowledge of the game. For example, he's like, and they're pushing down the left. Optic has control of the base. So does TK. Like, that didn't really make sense, but I understand what he's trying to say.
Right.
Like, he's trying to say that both teams have control of each other's base, and it's basically causing a standoff. Like, I get that.
But you're not delivering.
But he's not explaining it
to a new viewer of X Games. If like, let's say, if my sister watched X Games, would she understand what that meant? Probably not. Which is really annoying because I know he knows what he's trying to say.
Right.
Like, I can physically, like, it hurts me because I'm like watching. I'm like, I know what he wants to say. Just say it. Just spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. But he didn't do it. I would love to see him cast with somebody else though. And again, I think he should have done search and destroy. I don't think he should have done a CTF. I think you just stick to what you're strong at. Very analytical. Again, I feel stick to the solo game.
Yeah, I think yes, indeed would have suited him well for the CTF. I mean, I felt like the same way. He knew what he wanted to say, just wasn't saying it accurately.
Yeah.
And no, not a lot of energy at all with this one.
This is probably the hardest video I think to do the play-by-play on. Out of the three.
Hectic.
So a lot going on there. There's 2 flags, and I disagree. I think you totally could take the analytical point of view on this. And instead of just telling me if Karma could get this return, it would be huge for Optic. Why? Throw in the whys. Explain it a little bit more. I think that's something all 3 of us were looking for throughout, was the whys. You're talking about the mini-map. We know you're looking at the mini-map. Use that mini-map to explain your points.
Right.
So I think originally I just dipped out because you were trying to do play-by-play and there was no energy behind it. You gave me nothing but facts coming in, which is great. I could tell that you knew the situation. You were telling it. You were saying everything right. Like if you're writing a script, you're doing a good job. But the delivery is what was missing for me.
Is that something which... How do I word this? Let's say he casts with someone else in like show 2. Is that something which you think would be improved? Or do you not see that as something which would be improved in a short space of time?
I think if you pair him with someone who has more energy, I don't see him getting more hyped.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong there, but I think that just allows him to kind of relax and ease back a little bit more. You need more energy in these, especially when you're doing the solo cast. You got to capture the audience. You got to drive this one home. You're in the last 2 minutes. There's 2 flags being pulled out, 2 scores here in 90 seconds. You got to tell me that story.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a no for me then.
I was leaning towards no as well when you brought up, pairing him with another caster with energy. I could really see him kind of getting drowned out. So I agree with you, Puckett.
His favorite shade is dark gray, though. Photoshop is his life. I hope to see some more awesome graphics for you. Thank you for being in the community, and thank you for participating in the cast-off. So we've gone through 6 people so far. We've selected 3. Mr. Bio narrowly joining. We had Double E, and we had Fattern. So, Mr. Bio, out of those 3 so far, who's at the top of your list? Is it Fattern without a doubt? Is it Double E?
In terms of voice, Double E. In terms of the actual knowledge and mistakes made in casting and minimal, is Fattern. I'd say Fattern's the strongest in terms of the casting, in terms of the voice that Double E.
Okay.
So if Double E doesn't make very many mistakes, he goes to the top.
I think my number 4 guy who didn't make the cut is Toddler. I think he was at the top of the cut list, and maybe we'll see an opening for him. Maze's Realm filled in it for a second time in the later rounds when someone couldn't join. So there's always that opportunity. I'm looking out for future storylines. For now, though, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We've gone through 6. We're going to go through many more as we still have 2 spots to fill here on day 1 of the selections.